Right then, for the final time of the night, it is time to wind them up and let them go. Who is going to be... Oh, it's a fairly steady start from the front, it looks like. The Beamers again. That's Whitehead that wants to get involved in the action, but McKinley holds on to the lead. My goodness, Whitehead up to third. He's displaced Finley Swarbrick. He's shoved Finley Swarbrick indeed. What a start from Andrew Whitehead. Has absolutely blitzed it into third position. Swarbrick is then trying an outside manoeuvre into turn 2 to regain that second spot. And third spot rather. And he does indeed. Looks like everybody's made it through. Just looking further back in the field. Oh, Trev Hummer has had a bit of a steady start, but does look like... Oh, bit of a lag there, but then he's in America, so I can forgive him for that. Does look like everybody has made it through so far. Into turn 1. Oh, that's a spin! That's a spin for Kiki Mack, and that's caused absolute chaos behind. Oh, someone got a clout. I think Alice Hughes got a bit of a clout there from the tail. From David Garside, it looked like. But both cars still running. Now McKinley has got a bit of a couple of seconds gap from Kiki Mack, who had that particular spin, but now got Finley Swarbrick all over him. Now they do run team orders. They're perfectly allowed to. There is nothing in the rules to say they can't, but Swarbrick does look like he's on the inside manoeuvre, and for some reason my game is stuttering. I don't know why, but then there's been issues everywhere. Oh, that's issues. That's Whitehead that's just flown off the track to the right. And that was Finley Swarbrick. So Swarbrick's had trouble. And now he's dropped all the way to 7th place. Where did Andrew Whitehead go? He's all the way down to last. Oh, no. That spin has put him all the way down to the tail of the field. Well, I say that, and then, unfortunately, Trev Hummer has had a big lag moment, and the game can't decide where he is at all. Ericsson in 15th position chasing Mark Holmes, but that's just given JP McKinley free rein to just dance off into the sunset, very much as Andrew Gillone did in the first race, in the pro race I should say. Callahan has got McRae Williams all over his tail though. McRae all the way up to 4th now. So again, oh, that's one gone. That's who we just lost. I think we have lost our, yep, we have lost our American contingent. We have, or one of them, I should say, Trevor Hummer sadly has gone. We did see that Hughes strange lag moment. Because McRae Williams shaping up a move on Chris Callahan for 3rd place. He's going to try and make the move. Oh, he's committed to it. Oh, bit of a late move. He's gone very tentative to the apex. Oh, and then clouts the outside of Chris Callahan. There's Adam Bent. It's got himself a penalty. Still side by side, but McRae Williams has managed to wrest that 3rd place from Callahan. But look at this lot behind. Alice Hughes has fallen a bit off the back of this particular train, but look at Finley Swarbrick all over the back of Byron Zimmerman, who smacks the apex. Swarbrick had nowhere to go. Gives Zimmerman a bit of a boot and kick on the backside to get going again. Unfortunately, Zimmerman just caught that apex at turn 8 a little bit hard, which put him on 2 wheels. Into the stadium. Oh no, who's that who's wandered off? It's McRae! It's McRae Williams from 3rd position! Oh my goodness me, even the mighty McRae's made a mistake. Careful as you rejoin. She does. And again, look at this pack here. Tobias Ericsson's at the tail end of. Kev Straw's having a bit of a stronger run. Oh, Garside's got all out of shape. Hits Kev Straw. Ericsson's got nowhere to go and sadly joins that particular accident as Andrew Whitehead swings around the outside of Ericsson almost into the back of Kev Straw. My word. There's Sean Morton on the back of McRae Williams. Oh, who was that was off? Oh no, Zimmerman! Oh my goodness, they're all falling off the road. Oh wow, that's huge damage to the side in particular of Byron Zimmerman's car. But look at that at the bottom of the shot there. 3 wide almost coming into turn 2. Adam Benson, there's Alice Hughes in the wounded Renault. Oh, she's gone for a big spin, huge impact into the wall. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Garside chasing Morton, chasing Williams, chasing Bent, chasing Alden. Almighty great scrap here. Oh, steady. I think it was Garside going. I think it was Morton going on the inside of Garside, I think. My word, that is absolutely carnage everywhere. Matt Webb on the back of Finley Swarbrick. So Finley's recovered back up to 4th. He's 8 seconds behind McKinley though. And that is not going to be an easy person to gain that kind of time on. There's the view from Sean Morton as he continues to chase after 8th place McRae Williams. There's the ghost Matt, I should say. Well, not ghost Matt. I'm unsure who that actually is. Zimmerman is. Oh dear. That's why Zimmerman's fallen that far down the field. I think we've lost another from this race. There's Mark Holmes at the back of this almighty great train. That's 10th to 15th. This pack is 6th to 9th. Oh, that's McRae. He's gone a bit deep. He's going to compromise his exit from the final turn. Sean Morton doing what he can to keep the pressure on. Right ahead of them is Adam Bent. He's fallen off the back of Alden. Oh wow, what a run through turn 1 that Williams had. Oh, you'd be a bit brave to try and move there into turn 2. And Swarbrick scored, or catching the back of Chris Callahan. Matt Webb was on the back of Finley last time we looked, but Finley's managed to break away from him. And we just saw Kiki Mack locking up a little bit into the hairpin. Finley Swarbrick is pushing hard to try and close down that gap. But I think unless JP McKinley has some kind of catastrophic issue, it's not likely that that win's going to go anywhere other than to the Irishman. But here is Morton on the back of on the back of Adam Bent. Adam Bent making a move on the inside of McRae Williams. McRae had wrested that 7th place from him. But that is very securely back in the hands of Adam Bent. It was a great conclusive move. Sean Morton could sound like he kept his foot in that, which is very hard to do through 8, 9 and 10. But already you could see that Adam Bent feels the need to defend. Going into... Oh, that's not a great line there from Morton. Oh, bouncing those Williams off of Adam Bent. And just about manages to keep his car in check. My word. McRae Williams not having such a strong race this time around. Ooh, he had to get out of it then. He had a bit more momentum that he just simply couldn't use over Adam. As they come streaming over the line once again. Half of the race gone. McRae Williams is just wanting to get on with it. On the cockpit cam of McRae. I wondered if he was going to have a getting up the inside of turn 2. He kind of showed his nose a little bit, but was never close enough to make that one stick. And right behind them is Sean Morton. He's not. I was going to say he might be in the striking range of Dave Garside, but not really close enough for that. Here we go. Bent slipstreaming Alden, and McRae Williams slipstreaming Adam Bent. Down towards the hairpin. Oh, what's going to happen here? No, Carl Alden flew off the road is what happened there. Just send it is the message on the back of Adam Bent's car. And Carl Alden has to slot in behind the pair of them now, so that's Carl Alden down into 8th place. Finley Swarbrick has caught the back of Chris Callahan now. And there at the bottom of the shot is Kiki Mack. Oh, was that a move from Swarbrick for 3rd? Nice effort there on the inside of the bank turn 12. He means business. Very nicely done, Finley Swarbrick. Not many penalties to look at this time. Just 2 for Adam Bent, 1 for David Garside. If it's just those 2. That's it. We'll see if it's that way towards the end of the race. Well, we're in the final third of the race almost. Thought Sean Morton had gone off the road there, but it was just the cameraman being lost as Adam Bent and Carl Alden's gotten past him, so there's still lots of fighting going on there. Now McRae Williams up to 6th position. We look away briefly, and this lot have completely shuffled round. There you can see Williams has really broken free of Adam Bent and Carl Alden. Adam wandering very wide. Turn 2, that is likely to cause a slowdown warning. he seems to be very much ignoring. Oh, that's going to be in the back of Alden. Wasn't a big impact, so didn't upset the apple cart too much. Andrew Gillen taking +1 to move Celtic Bromance to Pro. I have no objection to that particular motion. There's Callahan still with Finley Swarbrick in hot pursuit. I'd say Finley Swarbrick, multiple race winner, certainly in contention for promotion next time around. Oh, there's Andrew Whitehead having an argument with David Garside. Oh, and Sean Morton some way down the road. And Kev Straw's in there as well, I think. Yes, he is. He's the Leeds racing car at the back of that particular pack. Oh, Adam Bent still having an argument with Carl Alden. Wow, McRae Williams is gone. He's got himself a good 2 seconds over these two now. There he is at the bottom of the shot. He's using this opportunity well. Okay, there we go. Oh, Canahan and Swarbrick have swapped round. Yeah, third position to Finley Swarbrick. Apologies, you didn't see that one. The Pulse Racing star of Finley Swarbrick up into the podium positions. I mean, as much as the podium position is still a very good result, you could almost argue that's damage limitation, as his main championship rivals are the Celtic Bromance pair, both of which are ahead of him. So the top three, as they stand, are the top three in the championship positions as well. JP McKinley leads Kiki Mack by 5. McKinley leads Swarbrick by 17, which, being with we're not even halfway through the season yet, are by no means insurmountable amounts of points. And also bear in mind that those points are accrued over all 3 rounds. Swarbrick's won 2 of them tonight. It's going to take a bit of luck to win this one, but certainly McKinley has been, other than race 2 really didn't go his way for the AMS. We didn't see race 1 as we were looking at race 1 for the pros this week. Adam Bent still pressuring Carl Alden for 7th place, and Andrew Whitehead is still on the case of Sean Morton. At the tail end of the field, Mark Holmes is now on the back of Tobias Eriksson. Callahan hasn't lost the back of Finley Swarbrick yet. Finley is absolutely rocketing on, but with 2.5 minutes to go, it's unlikely, unfortunately, he's going to catch Kiki Mack. Well, it's fortunate for Celtic Bromance, and Kiki Mack quite happy with that, I'm sure, doing what he needs to do in 2nd place. JP McKinley doesn't need to push on. It's 49.5 for him, 48.9 for Kiki Mack. What does Swarbrick get on the board? A 53.7. So that lap didn't go his way. Penalty in there? Yeah, 2-second penalty for Swarbrick. So unless he absolutely rockets away from Callahan, then that could shove Finley Swarbrick off the podium. We'll see how that unfolds. So battle for 7th still rages on. Carl Alden, Adam Bent, not far behind them, Andrew Whitehead, who's gotten ahead of Sean Morton for 9th place. There is the BMW, ahead of the bright yellow Renault. That's the view from Adam Bent. So he's certainly able to keep pace with Carl Alden, but hasn't yet found the extra bit he needs to work his way past. Keeping an eye on the battle for 3rd though. That's what it looks like at the moment. So bear in mind, as mentioned, that Finley is carrying that 2-second penalty. And Callahan at the moment is within that all-crucial 2-second amount to regain the podium. That's the view from Sean Morton, staring at the back of Andrew Whitehead, who is still staring at the back of Adam Bent, who is still staring at the back of Carl Alden. Oh, that was a bit of an unusual line from Alden. He's made a mistake, and through goes Adam Bent, and potentially through goes Andrew Whitehead. Outside run, nicely done through turn 8. No, it isn't. That's turn 12. Beg your pardon. No, it was right first time. That's turn 8, 9, and 10. BMW still side by side with the Renault. I think he's going to have to slide now. Yep. Andrew Whitehead didn't quite have the overspeed he needed to make that one work. Is he going to think about an inside at 12? No, not yet. steady. And Swarbrick didn't have such a good... Oh, he's added another second to his penalty count now. So, unless Callahan falls off the road, then it does look like the podium's going to go the way of the car 49. As the checker flag is out awaiting the Celtics bromance pair. That have just had the run of the mill all to themselves. And in the chat, that's a name I haven't seen for a long time. Hello, Paradiski. A very long time. Hope you're well, good sir. Still, this four-way battle goes on with Bent ahead of Alden, as we saw. Whitehead ahead of Sean Morton still. There's a three-way battle for wooden spoon points now. Unfortunately, Tobias Eriksson at the back of it. Holmes ahead of him, and the unknown Matt in 13th place. Where to look, where to look, where to look? Well, there is JP McKinley coming into the stadium for the final time. Kiki Mack in second. Finley Swarbrick still with Chris Callahan on his case. With penalties, that is going to swap round before the night is done. Oh, Whitehead under pressure from Carl Alden. Sorry, other way around. Alden under pressure from the BMW. And that is through for Andrew Whitehead into 8th position. Alden just managed to fend off Sean Morton, but nudges the back of the Beamer. Andrew Whitehead does manage to retain that particular position. That battle goes on. But the winner in race number 3 for the AMS is JP McKinley. Kiki Mack second. Finley Swarbrick's going to cross the line in third, but he's going to swap place with Chris Callahan due to penalties. There it is. Matt Webb, didn't really see him for most of the race. He's had a fairly uneventful race, although he just wanders off the road there. That's going to give him a penalty, I would think. Yeah, amazingly he didn't. As he comes over the line in 5th position, McRae Williams. Well, what might have been for McRae, he crosses the line in 6th place. Adam Bent, after all his battles, Matt Webb did get a penalty at the end. Only a single penalty, though. Didn't make a difference to the final outcome. Adam Bent crosses the line in 7th. Andrew Whitehead fends off the competition, elevated up to 7th. Alden 8th. Morton 9th. Adam Bent down to 10th. David Garside crosses the line in 11th. Kev Straw over the line for 12th. The unknown Matt. Oh no, Tobias Eriksson is just tangled up with Mark Holmes. Mark into the wall. Oh my days. On the final corners of the final lap, Mark Holmes sent off into oblivion. Oh dear, oh dear. And Mark Holmes limps over the line.